Serious topic. My friends, this is a serious topic. Not one to be taken lightly. I will neither joke about it nor exaggerate it, but I'm going to be direct. And it's not gentle. I'm here to tell you today that genocide is a foundational sacrament of Islam. It is part of the core of Islam. It cannot be removed. Examine 867 in multiple translations. It is not for a prophet to have captives until he has made a great slaughter in the land. Until he hath thoroughly subdued the land. Until he had made a great slaughter. And thus he has fought and triumphed in the land. Engages in regular fighting in the land. Participates in the fighting. Until he had made wide slaughter. Hath slaughtered in the land. Made a great slaughter. Made a great slaughter. Has it sunk in yet? Do you have a God bless clue? Here's the Hillelian translation, black and white in all its glory. Notice the parenthetical expression of the purpose. It also tells us what Allah wants, and Allah wants. Allah wants to get Mo in paradise. What is the requirement? Make a great slaughter. Make a great slaughter. Wage war. Slaying many. Is Mo's price admission to the celestial ordeal. Great slaughter. It's what Allah wants. And ransom booty. It's what Muhammad wants. Now we learned something in verse. Waging war, one of the role of a holy put. Great slaughter is a prerequisite for collect ransom. It is also Allah's purpose, and it is the price of Moses into the celestial ordeal. Turn to 47. Here is the Hillelian translation. You meet to fight in Allah's cause those who disbelieve. Smite at their necks till when you killed and wounded many of them, and bind a bond and lay upon them to captive. Killed and wounded many of them. Aside. We have two ayat in two different surahs with a pattern. Great slaughter, killed and wounded many. What's the difference? It's genocide. Well, it's our idle words. Never did anything like that. You bet sweet life he did. Collection of Sunan Abu Dawud, book 38, 4390. Was among the captives of Banu Qurayza. They examined us, and who had begun to grow pubic hair were killed, and those who had not were not killed. I was among those who had not grown hair. This boy would not have been there to narrate this hadith if he had reached puberty at the time of their surrender to Muhammad after a couple of weeks of siege. Muhammad slew all the adult males in the community, and then he lifted the shirts of their sons, and those who had grown secondary sexual characteristics were tied blood to the trench, decapitated, and pushed in their fathers. Now, if that is genocide, would you be so kind as to explain to me what is? I recommend to your consideration the International Human Rights Covenant for the prevention and punishment of the crime of genocide. Read it and weep. Well, I must be imagining things. I'm attributing to Moses something he never did. Ibn Ishaq, the author of the oldest surviving biography of the prophet, does not see it that way. You want to prepare to hit your pause button, because there's a lot of reading coming up. You may find it best to move to a full screen display. Remember that Hisham cleaned the book up. He took out passages that would show Mo in a bad light. Guillaume translated it. You can buy it from Amazon.com. You're looking at page 461. It is the beginning of the section of the raid on the Banu Qurayza. Here we go. Read this very carefully. I got the slides out of order. Not a real big deal. In page 464, you see the whole procedure. The detail. Read it and weep. Look at page 466. Then the apostle divided their property, wives, and children of the Banu Qurayza among the Muslims. And he made known on that day the shares of the horse and men, and took out the fifth. You're looking at Islamic biography and history. You're looking at the record of a genocide. And he took one of those widows as a sex slave. Is that something the holy prophet of God would do? Is it possible that a book that gives a prophet permission to commit genocide, to wage war, to plunder and pillage and rape, and take sex slaves, was handed down from the Almighty Creator after the dispensation of Jesus Christ? Most started his prophetic career in 610, long after the crucifixion and resurrection of Jesus. Does anyone in his right mind believe that Almighty Creator, having sent his Son to salvation of mankind, would send this guy to rape, kill, and plunder? Give a break. Here's a little poem, a little bit deeper in the book. We are men who think killing no shame. Doesn't that say it all? You can go to www.crusadersarmory.co.cc, cover your mouse pointer over the library menu and select the expanded menu. There you can download the Quran, Sunan Abu Dawud, Sahih Bukhari, Sahih Muslim, and Malik's Muwatta in Windows Hope file. Move over to the Hadith menu. You will see a download link for an internet archive of 432 JPEGs containing the life of Muhammad. Do you have the patience to read it that way? You see, I don't just act as expert or a scholar, because I'm not an expert, I'm not a scholar, and I make any pretense being one. But I find knowledge shared with me by others, and I share it with you, and I make it possible for you to get sources and verify everything I have told you and shown you. And it's a good reason. I want to get this out there.